Happy Tuesday.
What it do? What it do? What's going on? It is Tuesday. What the business is?
Again, already.
I'm ready. I need my hair done, man. So it's out for y'all today. Got my bun going.
Oh, he got a man bun.
Got my man. I'm about to cut it off, man. I'm about to cut it off.
Why?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't want to, but I really Debbie the one that braid my hair. And then having another baby coming, I'm kind of wondering if it's gonna be too much. So I'm thinking
it's
about
time to lock that thing up.
Then that's good. Then I have to go sit down somewhere, have them locking it up for me.
That's the easiest thing ever. You can do it yourself. Just twist it.
Okay, I don't know. We'll have to talk offline about that then.
Okay. Well, y'all see, we are the Breaking Barriers podcast. 1/3 of our trio is not here today. She's not feeling well. So, Drena, we miss you. We'll see you next time, but you get well soon. So, y'all got us in a panel of women today. So, Adrian gonna be fending for himself today.
Hey, man. I've done it before. I'm ready.
Well, we got some good topics to talk about today, so we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves for you guys who don't know us, who haven't been on the show to watch us or anything like that. But I will introduce my amazing co-host right now, Mr. Adrian Taylor, aka
Mr. GC,
aka
Mr. Getting Them Bags. Yep, we own that money.
I know that's right. Hey, Danica.
What it do? What it do? And then we got our lovely host, Miss Didi Legette, aka
the Core Queen.
AKA you.
Is that me? Where?
Hold up, something going on?
No, I'm over here touching
you,
stuff.
You lagging or something?
That's your raggedy internet. I'm plugged in the wall. I don't do Wi-Fi.
No, I'm good today.
No, you was stuck while you were saying your stuff.
Oh, okay. AKA. When I say AKA the second time, I don't know.
I'm going on vacation this week. Thank God, finally, I get a vacation.
Okay, where you going?
Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which city?
Punta Cana. I got a free hotel, so me and my kids going out there for 5 days.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be fun. You stay in a resort, or you actually going
resort?
Oh, so you ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna be an American in another country. Okay.
Oh no, we always go explore and do stuff. We don't never stay on the resort.
That'd be killing me sometimes, when people they go to another country and they just stay on the resort the whole time. I'm like,
no, I want to go see stuff. Hopefully I can find a driver that knows the area that can take us around. So we'll see.
I might know somebody.
Okay. Hook us up.
I'll hit him up and see. And you say we'll talk. But yeah, I might have somebody that can show you around.
Yes.
Take y'all everywhere y'all need to go.
Yep.
Just take care of them. That's all you gotta do.
Absolutely. I'm a great tipper.
Okay. Yeah. That's all you gotta do. He got you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump into these trending topics. This one we're gonna go through real quick, but we must mention it. It is honorable mention because it's never been done in the history of history. The orange man has a mugshot finally.
Is it a mugshot though? Like he ain't had a background. You know what I'm saying? Like mugshot.
Well, it's different mugshots though. You got state, you got federal, you got different states have different mugshots. So
yeah, I guess. You know what I mean? There was no background. He didn't hold no sign. I needed something.
He looked retarded, but he made 7 M's off of it.
That's just how he was just looking, just straight and lean. I thought it was fake. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was fake. It looked like it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It looked like, man, just send us a picture so we can put it on a mug, make it look kind of like a mugshot so America shut up. Like that's how I feel.
That black lady is not playing with them.
Yeah.
Fannie Wallace ain't playing, okay?
We're gonna see.
She is not playing.
We're gonna see.
And I think the court date is set for March 4th or something like that. So right in the middle of the primaries.
Yeah, they got a plan.
Oh God, we'll see.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but
child.
let's see.
Well, for the next hot topic, I have a video.
Uh-oh.
I want to play this video because this debate has been crazy this week. Let me just play the video because, child, these folks been cutting up all week about this.
To me, the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals, and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times. But that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
So how do you feel about that?
There was some.
See?
There was definitely some truth to what he was saying. I'm not saying all of it because I get what he's saying. In the U.S., you're going against quote unquote teams in the U.S. Now we know that there are some players that come over, to the U.S. to play. So I don't want to just have it a basketball thing because all of them, the NFL, the MLB, the World Series, right? Everything is quote unquote in the United States. It says the world. So I think that's part of it. He used just the NBA. So everybody's like, what? Which we know a lot of people come in and play in the NBA from around the world. But what he's saying is true because there is a lot of players around the world, whether it is baseball, whether it is basketball. Okay. Football, no. Not the football we play, unless you're talking about soccer, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't think he deserved all of the flack that he got because of what he said. I kind of stand with him in a way because, like I said, when you do play, you play in the States. You're not going all over the world playing. Yes, we have a couple of the best people in the world, but we're not playing against the world. I don't know. I don't think what he said should get this much action. It wasn't that big to me.
I'm going to take a different spin on it. I do think he was telling the truth. I don't combat what he said. I just think that for some reason, and I don't know if it's a generational thing or not, but for some reason, that age group of people take their moment to point the finger at somebody like, this is your moment. Why did you use your moment to do that? You have just been crowned the fastest man in the world. And for some reason, you felt like bringing in another sport. Like this had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
because
it's taking away what he did, right? It's taking away what he did because he achieved a feat that hadn't since Bolt did in what 16, I think.
Right.
So 15 or 16 was the last time it was done by Usain Bolt as a man, and to win the 100 and the 200 is not something that's easy to do. Like we know that is extremely hard. So, like you said, he took away from his moment, and now people are talking about that instead of this great thing that he just.
What was the relevance of it? What was the point? Because his first words was, "What hurts me the most." Why? In this moment, where you just been crowned, why is that bothering you right now?
I don't know. I guess I need to go back and hear the entire interview because I don't know exactly what the question was and why he went there to basically describe, sports in the US and them crowning them as world champions when technically they're not world champions. So I definitely get that. They're not world champions.
And nothing's going to change about that.
Right. I don't know. And maybe, I don't know. Is it because, they get so much attention when he's going against the world and winning and don't have the same attention? I don't know. Like you said,
that sport, basketball is just a bigger sport. Like it's just gonna get that much. It's just gonna get the attention. Like that's just what it is. Right now is your moment, though. You're never gonna get that moment back, and now you just skewed it by adding something that didn't even need to be in it. And you can't change what they call it. They're gonna still call it the NBA.
So yeah, good. Hey, good win. He ran his tail off.
Yeah.
They won the relay. He got the 100 and the 200. So he walked away with 3 gold medals. Not an easy feat.
No.
So
and now y'all doing a freaking pointless debate about
right. We're not talking about him blowing out the world. We're talking about him saying the NBA is not world champions. Whoever wins is not world champions. Come on, Noah. But hopefully his Instagram followers go up now. Hopefully.
I hope so. And then now he's going to be known as. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if you got a chance to look at it right before we got on. I sent you a post where Greg Popovich said the same thing in 2010. He said the same exact thing that Noah Lyles said about the NBA. So, okay, now next, like it's not going to change.
Hey man, technically he's right. So that's, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why they upset in a way. I get it.
But do other countries have competitive leagues that would want to play the NBA like that, like on that?
They're trying to expand. They're trying to expand and start playing overseas too. I feel like it's just not enough games to try to, play overseas as well and bring it all together.
Right.
So
we'll see. Anyway, Noah, congratulations. Enjoy your victory. Don't sweat the small stuff. Worry about things that you can change and control and keep it moving, boo. But whatever. I got another video, and I'm going to put out a trigger warning before I play it because it disturbed me because I have a child. So if you have children, even if you don't, niece, nephew, whoever, just a warning. If you don't want to watch it, turn away and then come back. But I'm going to play a video. At least I think I'm going to play the video. I thought I had it. I did send it. Hold on. Give me a second. I got it. Did I not download the damn video? This is terrible. I know. That's what happens when you're doing too much throughout the day. Hold on. Adrian, talk to the people.
Can't find it.
I got it. I don't think I sent it to myself.
Uh-oh. What y'all know good out there, man? Let me know in the comments. What y'all achieving out here? Hope y'all doing some great things. So let me tell y'all a little something. Story time.
I know I sent this video to the daggone email. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I'm about to say I'm not crazy. I know I said.
Well, y'all might have missed out on a great story. Sorry, y'all.
No. It's right here. Lord have mercy. That's crazy. It's literally right there. This will happen when you don't get enough sleep.
Okay.
Shut up. Oh, I see. Because I was in here doing other stuff today. Why is it not popping up when I click this one? It's right here when I open it. Video.
You sure?
Yeah, I just looked at it in my download files, and it was right there. Okay, now I'm not crazy. Why is it not showing up when I try to share it? This is insane, yo. It's right here. Okay, let me close it and open it back up. That is crazy. Why won't let me share it? I don't know.
You tell us.
I don't know. It's right here in my face. I'm gonna move it and put it over here and see if it'll change something. Cut. Put it on my desktop and paste. All right, let's see if that works. I don't know why it's not letting me share it. Really? This shit ain't coming up at all now. YouTube must not want me to share this video. Oh, that is crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just share my whole screen then. I do not want to. Y'all might see something I ain't got no business seeing. Whole screen.
Nice.
All right, hold on. Let me put it up on my screen.
Close your eyes now, Cherry. Close your eyes.
Jesus. Y'all don't tell nobody what y'all see tonight. All right, let me share my screen. Here we go. Window. Share. All right. Can y'all see my screen? Can you see it?
It's blank right now. So I seen it. Then whatever you did made it go blank.
Oh God. You can see it now?
Yep.
So why is it not show? This thing do not want me to show y'all this video. Like I can see it, but it's not letting you see it. Hold on. Nope, it ain't gonna let me do it. That is so crazy.
Even there's something out here.
I didn't do nothing. Hold on, let me do this. It won't even let me put it back in there. Oh shit, don't do that. Nope. It's not letting me play this video. It won't even let me. It's right here. Can you see this? Y'all can see that?
See a white screen.
Oh my God. Hold on. No, I know it because it's only sharing this one screen instead of showing my whole entire screen. All right, now let's see if it'll let you see it. Can you see this now?
All right, yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, golly. All right, hold on. And it's still, maybe that's why. Because, there we go. That's probably what the problem was. There we go. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Y'all need to see it again. Jeez, all of that. Good Lord. So Adrian, you got a son?
Yeah, I got one.
What would you do if that happened to your son?
So first thing when I saw it, I was like, oh, that must be his pops or uncle or family member or something like that, right? Then I thought about it. I'm like, no, not necessarily, because I'm pretty sure most guys that play sports coming up, that's happened to you before. Where a coach done pushed you something, hit you hard, something, love, quote unquote, they called it love taps. But it's definitely done probably happened to you if you played sports growing up. But now if that's not his family member, then ain't no way. Ain't no way. Well, first off, I mean, you shouldn't be putting your hands on nobody anyways. But I think the sad part is that if you play sports, your first thought isn't like, man, that's so stupid. I can't believe he put his hands on him. It's like, what do he do? Because if you play sports as a guy, it's happened to you before. Like a coach
has punched before?
Huh?
You been punched before?
Not punched, definitely mushed.
Yeah, I don't think no coach punches a kid. I think they grab you by the helmet, they smack you on the helmet, they jack you up. I don't think they punch you.
Some, yeah, you might get gut checked. Yeah,
somebody punched my son. Well, he got arrested, so
he got arrested, but it's definitely wrong and it should never be done. But most people are gonna be like, that ain't nothing. You know that. You're going to be like, your first reaction is going to be, that ain't nothing, because that's something that's probably something similar has happened to you or somebody on your team. And it's just like, oh, okay. And then you think about it, like if somebody do that to your child, you're like, ain't no way. We fight. I'm jumping over the fence.
Because somebody in that video said that they were there at the game. And they said that coach was doing the most the whole time. And that was one of the best players on the team. and he was mad because they were losing. I just like no.
Yep. If how they go.
My son, just know his daddy's 6'4", 220, and he don't play about his only child. Just know that.
It's not cool. Yeah, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen to my son, but I had to like really, really think about it. Like my first reaction wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I had to think about it. Somebody did that to my son. Then it was like, oh hell no. But if it had happened to me, it would have been like, okay, you know, and that ain't cool. But
I played sports, and if any of them motherfuckers would hit me, I'd hit their ass back. Don't hit me. Like me and my coach, my track coach got into it all the time. He kicked me out of practice all the time. Don't put your hands on me, period. Like, don't put your hands on me. You can yell, you can scream, you can do whatever you want to do, but don't touch me. No, I don't care how normal y'all try to make that shit sound. No,
it's wrong. It's definitely wrong. You should not be putting your hands on no kid. You should not be punching no kids. It's not cool. But that's typically what they would do. They would make an example, and it's usually one of the best players on the team that they're gonna do that to. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that to just anybody. You're gonna do that to somebody that it means something to. Just to kind of set the example, set the tone. That's what a coach might do. Whether right or it's wrong, it's not right. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, I mean, what would make you put your hands on a kid? But also, I mean, that's how football is. It's physical like that. Where
kids hitting other kids, not grown people hitting kids.
But I mean, they feel like this is the part of the sport. Like, this is how we rile up. You know what I mean? You do more, say more. Typically in football than you probably do.
This is that toxic masculinity right here.
Yes, it's very. That's my point. It's very.
Because the kids can't go out there and punch another kid in the gut.
No, but that's the problem sometimes with football is because when you come in a football, and especially if you in a toxic coaching environment, hood mentality, that type of stuff, man, like you want people to be killers. Two sports, you got boxing, you got football, where it's like you want people in mixed martial arts, you know, those where you want people to have that type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, it's not right, but that's what you feed. And then you wonder why these football players be so aggressive. This is what's been fed to them their entire lives. And so it's like, nah, you trying to play me. And then even when you're looking at from the situation, how they are with women, right? We see them with domestic violence situations all the time. It's ridiculous. But it's like, oh, you gonna try to check me, boo? Like, you gonna try to play me? Like, in their mind there's that switch that went off, where it's like, you not finna run over me, you not finna do this to me. I'm the bull, I'm the man. So it sucks, but that's how you brought up in that. And some get stuck in it, you know, some, you know, they're able to get out of it and understand, like, turn it off. That's why you have people that have those characters about themselves, so they can turn it off and turn it on. You know, when they're on the field, they a beast, but you know, when they get off, all right, you know, I'm cool. This is me. I'm chill.
CTE.
Yep. Pretty much.
Hernandez. Listen, we got our guests waiting. So I'm gonna skip past the icebreakers because I want us to get into these hot topics today, because we got some things that we want to talk about with the ladies. Okay, we'll get to these icebreakers another time. We got some more important stuff to talk about. So I'm going to introduce our guest co-host for the evening. I'm going to start out with one of our returning guest co-hosts. Her name is Courtney Jefferson. Miss Courtney Jefferson is the host of She Talking Tea podcast. She's the first lady and 1/3 of the Iron Woe podcast. She's the owner of Edible Thoughts Bakery. No, they don't have weed in them, y'all. In Smyrna, Georgia. And you can find her on She Talking Tea on IG and at Edible Thoughts Bakery on Facebook. Welcome, Miss Courtney Cole. And she is a member of the Iron Woe Media Group. You ready to talk to you, Cole? Oh, she on mute. Hold on. Unmute yourself, Cole.
Before y'all start on anything, the football player, I wish a motherfucker would punch my son in the stomach and he will see himself 6 feet under.
Listen,
You don't put your hands on kids.
No.
Like, no, we don't do that. But you know, the crazy part is a coach did try to swing on my son when it was like the team tried to jump our team and they got their ass whipped. And then the coach tried to swing on my son. He got a good 2-piece and he learned his lessons. Keep your hands to yourself because my son did adults.
Oh, Jesus, Lord. This is just
Respect went out the door when you swung your hand on me. I wish some. Okay.
It's too much. And now I'm going to introduce my boo, my girl from my hometown, Bristol, Pennsylvania, LaShonda Wilson. She has a strong relationship with God. We're going to listen with the Lord, okay? She is a licensed cosmetologist, even though she hates doing hair. She has been a caregiver for over 25 years. She is single with adult children, and she is still searching for her real love. Welcome, Nell. I call her Nell. That's Nell.
Hello. Glad to see you guys.
We are so happy.
And I don't agree with the hitting on the kids either.
Thank you.
With the hitting on the kids.
Right.
Matter of fact, for an example, my son is a boxer. Well, he doesn't do it anymore. So I never went because I didn't want to see the fighting. So it was a sport. But by the time I was in the audience, then I ended up almost by the ring, almost in the ring to help him jump his damn opponent. So that's a hard thing to do with somebody putting their hand on the kids.
Yeah, that's too much. It's too much. I can't do it. I'll be like, did they hit my son? Hold on. At the football game, I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
I can't do it.
I'll be like, bring your mama ass out to fight her.
Yes.
I fight your mama.
So, y'all, this first topic that I have a video for this topic, and I think this topic, I think a lot of women have dealt with this, or I think a lot of men push this too. So I'm gonna play this video, and then we're gonna talk about this topic. Okay, hold on one second. I got this one. I got this video.
100%. I just don't think it's out there. For me, 26-year-old Dominican, gorgeous.
You out here with totones? Okay.
So she asked me for $25,000.
Damn. She's a real one. Let's make some noise for her.
$25,000. I was like, where did she get off asking me for $25,000? And then in the back of my head, I'm like, this is the tip of the iceberg. 100%. If she's my girl, that she gonna ask, I need 100.
Hermes.
Get all of this money from my family to have some bad come around and just start siphoning it out. That's never happening, y'all. So that's why I don't think it's in the cards for me. I don't know if I could find someone who I'm gonna be attracted to that's like a nice, good person. And
so you say you got your guard up all the time?
You have to.
Okay.
So my question is, should older men who pursue younger women expect to pay the play?
I think that if it was presented if it was presented, the relationship was presented that way, then, he got to hold up to his bargain, I guess. If that's how he came, like he going to take care of you, spend the money. If he didn't come like that, then so how you going to expect it if it wasn't presented that way?
But what else would a 50-something-year-old man have to offer a 20-something-year-old woman?
Wisdom.
The pastor got that, baby.
Money. I guess
a lot of times these older men are constantly saying like, well, older women, y'all washed up, y'all done, like y'all ain't got this, that. We going for the younger women. And I'm like, well, the young women don't really want y'all. They just want your money.
Want your money, yep.
So I don't know what Herb Gotti was.
Well, say. I can't hear.
I think you froze. That's. I mean, I
Okay.
think.
Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, you know the saying. I couldn't at first, but it came back. How they say the kids keep you young. So a young, he trying to still stay young. Like preserve himself with that young thing. So
But that's
it don't
gonna
have to
cost
be
them.
about money unless it was presented that way.
But young girls like to travel. They like to do things. So that's gonna cost him. So he know what he's getting himself into. But I I can't even look at myself to ask somebody for $100. But 25. Well, you gotta be the best performer in the world to ask for that. Like,
But these young girls don't care because they
Damn.
really all about the money. They like
because
no.
somebody's done it before. That's why they
Yeah.
don't care.
And they young, so they got options. They can just keep. All right, well the next I go ask the next dude. Then I go ask the next dude.
Exactly.
Then I go ask the next dude.
So if that's what they want, they're gonna have to pay.
Right.
It's a toy, basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
Or they're a new accessory, so they're gonna have to pay for it. They pay for their nice cars, they nice clothes, they trips. You gonna have to pay for this woman that is extravagant, since you don't want the one that want to sit at home with you and watch movies.
Adrian, what you think?
Yeah, I mean,
And
what
not give it up as often.
What you
Right?
think, Adrian?
Like a young is long. I mean, it's lasted long. Shit. The older might not,
His old ass can't.
So I guess you do gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it, man. I mean, what you expect? Like you in your 50s, you trying to date some 24, 25-year-old woman and think they there with you for your looks? Come on, man. Let's come on, man. Let's be clear. They there because of what you can do for them, the bag that you can drop off of them. And I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. That's you that's naive to think that this 25-year-old woman really wants to be with your old crinkly, wrinkly ass.
Why they gotta be
Because I'm thinking about when I was like 25.
Mhm.
I didn't even look at no man that was 50. That was like ew, gross to me. Like even if he had money, I still wasn't. No, that wasn't my thing. So I can't even imagine. No. You got to be a performer, honey. You got to be over there. Ooh, ooh, Lord. I'm in the bind, Nate.
Right.
Some other time.
All right, y'all. We're gonna move to the
Yo.
next topic.
But okay, I had a older guy.
How much older?
I was 30, he was like 60 something. So I mean, I didn't really expect him to always give me money, but he did anyway.
Yeah, I call
That's the
cap.
age of my
Cap that.
daddy.
She talking about she ain't expecting him to stop that. You know you expected
What
him
did
to
you
give
expect him to do?
Right. You know you expected him to give you money.
I did that. I didn't ask. He just did it. I promise you. Goodness, I'm being honest.
He didn't say nothing about you was asking. But what else was he gonna do for you, man?
Yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna hold you. Because I think I was with him for like 3 years and we did it like twice.
Exactly.
That was your financial advisor. That's all he
You
was.
know.
Well, he had had the ED kicked in. Was it still working? It was still working?
Yeah, with a little help. With the pills.
Oh Lord.
Look, I ain't mad because these folks in their 30s, some of these ain't working. I don't know what they doing these days. Some of them it started early with this ED. I don't know what's going on.
But he what?
Now,
He presented himself like that.
Now,
Which
you
one
see
you
what
talking
you're
about?
saying?
Don't they both got red hair? Don't y'all both got red hair?
No, Red. I don't. He talking to Nell.
Oh, okay.
He said,
Who the redhead thing on here?
One of y'all ain't gonna get shit.
Yo,
Adrian, you know who that is.
where you at? Cause I need it for gas.
That's the one you met in DC.
Shit.
Okay.
Hi, Jimmy. I'm so glad you're home. Hey.
Touch your hair. What you doing on your Facebook?
You're right.
They all in your bed.
Yes. Excuse me, y'all. I had an emergency babysitting situation, but the daddy's home now. So
Right.
thank you, Jesus. But can I get the when can I get the 20 from the guy in the comments?
I'm not even putting up on the comments. Ron, stop it. Oh, God. He is so ridiculous. No, that's my ex.
Oh Lord.
He's crazy. I'm not putting
He's so weird.
Anyway, so all right, y'all. So the next topic. Y'all know how a lot of the talk of the town every week is always on somebody's podcast about women needing to be submissive. So what are some submissive worthy traits that a man must demonstrate? What does he need to be doing in order for him to be worthy of submission?
Being honest. Being intentional in everything that he decides to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not an option. You choose to want to be with me every day. And that'll show. You know what I'm saying? And you don't expect these old time traditions and things upon me, or you don't expect me to sit at home, be barefoot and pregnant and things like that. Just a man that encourages me to be me and do well. Like that type of stuff. Any man that cheers me on, I'm like, okay, boo. All right. You're gonna get it back. And that I'll be submissive to a man that believes in me and honors me. Like, that'd be awesome.
Nell, would you be submissive, Nell?
I don't know. That's why I'm single now. Shit.
I'm single too.
Nell, like,
I know. I just. I'm a big girl. Like I'm a grown woman. I'm a real woman. I can be submissive, but you have to be submissive as well, I guess. And you know what? I always had a problem with, like, that I dated when I was in long-term relationships, with affection. I'm very affectionate, and they was lacking that, like hard and like always like just like I don't know. A man don't have to be just because they're a man. They have to be manly. Like I want some not gay, but some sweetness to something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Nell is very affectionate.
Really explain it,
She's hugging. She is a very affectionate person. She is. So I can attest to that. I could imagine like they don't want to hug it. They don't want to hold hands in public.
Mm-hmm.
I might see you. I might be looking at you, and you did something, and you looking all sexy doing it. I want to kiss you right there, or squeeze your ass, or shit. Let's go to the. Let's go in this bathroom right here, real quick. It's my man, but you know.
I was with you. I was riding with you until you said
Mom said she all right.
Bathroom?
So Von
You was riding me into it.
Juan, don't start with her. Vondra said, submission requires you to have leadership qualities. A leader isn't strictly a provider and protector. Are you understanding? Can you communicate well, manage your anger, have a servant's heart? Come on, Bond. Come on, Bond. Teach the children, Bond. Teach the children.
Yes.
Yes.
Javon said, now
Yes.
that's why nobody want to PDA with your
I like it.
He's in the man's ass.
Wait, I ain't here. That's why what?
Javon said that's why nobody want to PDA with your ass.
I like that shit.
Javon said relationship is willingness to serve.
I like ass.
Oh Lord. Man, you can't be speaking that man ass in public. Well, I think submissive worthy qualities for a man is consistency. You got to be consistent in everything that you do. And you really have to be a real leader too. You can't require submission when you don't have anything for anybody to follow. And you have to have patterns of behavior that show me that your leadership skills are worthy of me following. Because I'm not about to follow you down some rabbit hole and now we both lost. That ain't gonna work. I don't think that I know that I'm submissive in my relationships. I literally do everything. Anybody that has known my relationship for the past 4 years, you know this to a fault. I'm submissive to a fault. And it doesn't matter who I'm dating. I'm going to be that way. Now, if I decide you ain't worthy of it, that's on me. But who I am is not going to change depending on the person. I think that's where a lot of women get things mixed up. Your submissiveness should never change depending on the person. You can change if you want to.
Yes.
But you can't put submission on and take it off.
Yes.
I don't think you can change it or switch it around. I just think you are or you aren't. Now, whoever you keep choosing, that's on you.
Right. I like it a lot.
I just read what Javon said. And
What did he say?
The nail eating his ass, eating a ninja ass. Oh my God. He called him Sukiyama, Suki nail.
He must want to hit this or something. He want to be submissive to me. He want to give me that ass.
Y'all, they do this all day on Facebook.
He want to give up that ass.
Jesus, yeah, exactly. Oh my Lord. Oh my.
What happened?
All right, y'all. So here we go. Adrian, I'm about to turn the torch over to you because I think these are some questions that you should be asking. Someone put it up on the screen and let you have it. There you go.
Oh man, so
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
she throwing them questions to me to ask you guys. All right, so why wasn't a committed relationship or marriage a requirement prior to having children? Why? So what spun this question for me is, I'm pretty sure y'all see it all the time, right? Y'all see these women that somehow pop up pregnant and you ain't never seen no baby daddy. You ain't never seen no man, my man. What y'all, that's the new slang they saying now? None of that. All you see is a baby come, you see the baby shower. There's no man. Once again. So why are you having kids with somebody and not requiring them to commit to you? Why do women do it?
You know what I think? I seen that like a topic or something, but I'm thinking that they weren't taught that. Like, because I was raised like holy roller or whatever they used to call a holy roller, but it was with my aunt and her husband, and they was teaching, you get married before you have sex and stuff like that. But most homes were single parent homes, and that's what they know. So it didn't make a difference if they stayed, if they left. I can handle this. I can take care of this. My mom did it. So,
Mm.
yes, yeah. Usually the case.
So you say it's pretty much because you just weren't.
How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a trait. But then,
Yeah, I don't think that most of us were.
what?
I don't think it was demonstrated a lot. So I don't even think it was a thought. I'll use
Yeah.
myself as an example. I had my daughter when I was 18. I don't even like it wasn't my thought was never to set up my life a certain way. My thought process was always to survive. Like, how do I get out of this? How do I figure out how to eat? How do I figure out how to feed her? Like, there was never a thought in my brain ever growing up of I need to be married and have a husband. That was never a conversation with anybody. I never talked about that. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Having a baby was always it was just like it was no like I'm sleeping with this boy because he likes me. At least I think he likes me because he's sleeping with me. I don't have a dad here to tell me anything different. So he's giving me attention, so I'm going to sleep with him. I
Right.
can't talk to my mom to tell her, Mom, I'm having sex, so I need some type of protection because she would have threw me out a window. So there was no way to prevent any of that. These things, we weren't taught to have conversations like that. You go to church, you better not do this, and that's pretty much the conversation. Like there was no lessons in any of this.
So then,
Right.
I guess
Yes.
let me give Cole ain't answered the question yet, so let me give her a chance to answer before I add on.
I guess my situation is a little different. I was just, the funny part is I was just told this by a guy I used to date that I didn't have any mentors growing up. And I'm like, all the women in my family were married, still married, or, their significant other passed away, so they're widowers. That's all I knew was how to be a mother and a wife. That's all I saw. So my standards were, this is what it was. And when I got in the world, it was different. So I didn't know how to navigate from those type of people because that's not what I was taught. That type of woman. So my thing is a commitment was required for me. Now, when a dude got upset, the reason I got pregnant, a dude got upset that I didn't give them the attention that they felt they deserved at that point, and basically trapped me and then thought I was supposed to have an abortion. But that's what happens when you don't listen to people when they say their beliefs and this and that. So my whole thing is I wanted the whole marriage and family, and I thought I was in a committed relationship until I said I'm pregnant and he said I'm out. Yeah, I think it's just the situations on how the world is today. Most people don't is navigating the world that we're actually in is different than what some of us know, because I grew up in a 2-parent home.
Excuse me, I'm going to my car now.
And I
Please clean up.
and I was actually married, but not to my daughter's father. I did get married when I was 19 years old. So
my sister had a baby at 16. Yeah, or at 17. My sister did, and she wound up marrying
Come here. Come over here.
daughter's father, and they had 3 kids together. But it wasn't, I've seen it both ways.
Right. So, I mean, and I think I used my experience and made sure that my daughter didn't make the same mistake.
Yeah.
As far as like having a child in her teenage years, not really like being in survival mode. I made sure that she was on the right track, that she got her education, that she got her own car, her own place, like making sure she didn't make the same mistakes that I made and didn't require certain things before, like I didn't require them. Not that I don't really, I think I was in so much of a survival mode because my upbringing was just so horrible that anything that was structured outside of the military was never a part of my.
Hold on, give me a drink.
Nothing. If it wasn't like for the military, none of those things that I did would have been of structure. Yeah. Outside of that, like I'm just literally trying to figure out how to get out. I need to get out because everything was bad.
Yeah. I really don't think no woman don't require it. I really think that it is a conversation that is had in some relationships. Even men might require it too. Some people just don't give a crap. They do what they want to do.
And I think that one of the biggest things is that, which I think this generation is doing a better job at, they're not giving in to the talk. Like they're not having anybody's child. Period.
Yep.
I'm not having your baby. I don't care what you say. I'm not going to have your baby. Like, ain't happening unless we are in some type of committed relationship on a path to something.
Yeah.
Lotto said, I'll spend the 500 before I ever trap you. Like, no,
Exactly.
ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm. So then, I guess, so my following question before we move on was this. So because what we see typically happens, right, is, you know, you having your fun, your standards are down here, right? You done got a baby with Pookie, Ray, and his cousins. And then you realize, and you come into yourself, instead of, you know, your standards coming here now, it go all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas, like, come on now, like, you become unrealistic in what you want. Where I understand you want to raise the bar, that's perfectly fine. But why do we raise it so high that it's like you need to be dating Jesus?
Because that's who they date.
You stupid. I think because most women aren't
duties.
What'd you say now?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you good.
I said I had emergency babysitting duties with my grandkids, so it's over. It's over. Hallelujah. It's over.
You good.
So
now.
I apologize. Okay, I'm here.
I think the reason why women shoot their expectations up so high is because most of the time they're not having real conversations with people outside of their echo chamber. So nobody's really giving them honest feedback on what they actually qualify for. And also a lot of times women don't believe that their children are a hindrance. They don't believe that their children are. They understand that the children are a package deal for them, but for some reason, I don't know why, because I hear this all the time. Women say, "Well, these men don't have to take care of my child. I take care of my own child." But if you want to commit a relationship with somebody, that man has to factor in to his all his stuff. Yeah. So that brings your value down,
right?
Because he can have a different option with somebody who doesn't have kids. Yep. So I think it's just a hard pill for people to swallow, that some of your past decisions affect your future outcome for what you may want.
Yeah, I can be honest. The
fact and no one's.
Yeah.
Go ahead now.
And no one's planning for the future. Like had I known back then I'm supposed to plan for the future, you know, like not get my credit messed up, not do this, not do that. Like it's just a taught behavior. And you know, like it really is. So I mean, I knew, but I wasn't in the mother and a father house. I was raised by my auntie. So, you know, at the age of 16, I got pregnant, but I had my own crib. At 16, I had my own crib, my own car, but I wasn't doing, yeah, I was. There was some stuff going on, legal stuff. So, you know, but it still comes back to a taught behavior. And if you're not raised up in that, you have to go which way you have to make your own choices. So I have to make a choice at 16. I don't even know how to what's the definition of choice? They just say make choices, but the right, you know what I mean? Like the correct meaning of make your own choices and like that. I think I'm blaming the mama and the damn daddy. Shit. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Really?
I feel like I set my standards unrealistically after I had my son with the failed relationship was because I was afraid. And if it was so high nobody could reach him, I didn't have to get my heart broken again, and I didn't have to have my son's heart broken again. So I set that high, and now it backfired on me, but my son got my full attention for 16 years. And now that I'm 40, he's like, "Mom, get your life together." Like, I'm like, "Oh, now you switching up on me because you're a junior." But that was the real reason. I just didn't want him to feel that hurt again from somebody walking out of his life. And it wasn't just you saying you no longer wanted me. You were saying you no longer wanted my son. So it plays a toll on you.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Set the expectation so high that you don't even have to deal with the possibility of getting heartbroken. That's real. That's the realest answer I feel like
I never heard that go.
Right. That's real.
It's my truth. I'm living it right now.
I think that's a lot of truth that people don't normally say. I don't think women usually say that.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yes.
40
they'll normally dress it up.
Your son got 2 more years.
Say, I'm not settling. I'm not. But in actuality, it's like I'm terrified.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been having a lot of
expectations so high that no man can come in and meet it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it seemed like for some crazy reason when I hit 40 last week, my whole mindset changed. My whole being set in anger or not being real with myself, why I'm single or why this relationship didn't work or why that didn't work or whatever. I've forgiven a lot of people, and not even for them. And I've apologized because my standards were crazy back then. And I'm starting to learn myself and accept who I am. So it's a new journey, and I like it. It's different.
And I think also women, the same way, this is parallel, the same way that men hit their financial stride, 35, 40, is the same way women, I think, hit their emotional stride, their emotional intelligence, like just that confidence stride at 35, 40. I think it's the same thing. Like, men want women to be like this exceptional person because they're most attractive in their 20s. But we're not here yet. We ain't ready there yet either. But we are mature in other ways that advance us a little quicker than men in certain stuff.
Yeah.
But men, they get to frolic around a little bit, and then they have some things set up against them until they're 35, and then all of a sudden now they're ready. And but women, it's like we supposed to just be ready. And you supposed to be this.
Yeah.
Like, but we don't know shit either.
No. We gotta get faking it till we make it.
We making horrible decisions too.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Is it
up, y'all?
What?
Is that the one with the shirts?
Oh, Chris, you ain't got her shirt. Ooh, Chris, you ain't got her shirt yet, Lord.
But you can't send it to that address. So send it to Didi. At least I get it if I know she got it.
Chris, you cutting up.
Chris cutting up.
Man, and I'm trying to rep. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like, look at this, but he don't want me to wear his stuff. It's because I'm high.
Chris, you called you out. Look, he said he got one for you.
Send it to Didi.
Send it to me, Chris. I'll get it to her. Lord. All right, we're gonna move to the next question. Adrian, I'm kicking it back to you again.
Hey man,
kick back.
Y'all see it's a theme. It's a theme to these questions. Why is it important to settle down after you have given your best years to someone else? You've been kicking and clawing and scratching with this man. Been trying to make it work. It ain't working. Now you say, okay, I'm gonna live my little whole phase now. Then another 5-6 years later. Yep, I said it. Then 5 or 6 years later, now you want to be like, okay, it's time for me to settle down, have me a man. I want somebody to come home to. I want somebody to be with. I'm just saying.
Who determines when our best years are?
No, we need them.
So we
need them pensions and all that. Insurance and you need all that stuff. You found out the real truth.
Okay, reality kick in. Reality, like, oh, we getting older. We need things.
You ain't know. You didn't know back then. You didn't know. You weren't even thinking about that. Now, whoa, you gotta be sharp. You gotta for real. You gotta start making the plans. When them knees hurt, you can't work no more. You gotta have money.
Child.
Somebody gonna want it.
Right.
I hear you.
I think it's the same way with men too. They give up their good years and they want to bring their old wrinkly balls over and talk about something they ready to get married. Boy.
Hold on. That's them
right.
Them entertainer men. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that want to live their best lives, and then once they ain't got that same type of fame, see, that's part of it, right? You ain't got that same type of fame and that same type of access that you used to have. Now you like, ooh, I think I need to settle down. I need to find somebody. But then now you want to settle down with that 25, 26-year-old that don't want you for you. They want you for what you can bring to them.
In the hood.
I'm about to say that's all men.
Everywhere.
I don't know about all that now.
Their level of fame is just different in their head.
In their head,
famous on the corner, famous in his city, famous in his town, but he famous in his head.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
In his head, they don't have to be big stars.
Child,
I'm hood rich. I'm hood famous.
That he work at.
Yeah, I literally fought tooth and nail with one dude before I even had a kid. I fought.
Yeah, I'm.
And now he married. After I put in all the work, and he's like, I see what you meant when you were saying you wanted this and you wanted that. And then you go give it to somebody else. Thank you, sir, for all my hard work.
I ain't doing too much work now. Fuck that.
Why do women feel that way? Because I'm pretty sure women may feel that way.
I can't even. I keep going out.
Meaning,
feel that way about what?
Like, dang, I basically prepped this dude and he married somebody else.
Oh, well, because he told me.
Oh. Right.
So, and his wife thanked me for it. So,
if I was you, I'd tell him, "Bitch, you don't get your eyes away from me." Talking that.
It was just standards that I had that I wanted in the relationship and how I wanted him to treat me. He didn't understand because we were still technically young. But I was coming from the mindset of how my father treated my mother. So that was my mindset. And I'm like, if you're going to be my dude, this is how you're supposed to treat me because I do this and then you should do this. Like that was the mindset. And he didn't understand that. He's like, no, we just supposed to have fun and do whatever. But I was trying to set us up for the future. You know what I'm saying? And now he gets it. He gets it. And I mean, took him 2 marriages, but he got it. The first one was a let me get married. But the second one, he really sees what's the point in what's the reason you cherish your wife and why you do the give and take and all that stuff. And he gets it. And I'm happy for him. But I'm like, damn, can I get a down payment on that or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's classes I gave him.
Right. Well, my good years is now, so I'm ready. My good years is right now.
Answer your sister question. It happens all the time in your 20s. I feel like
I can't hear. Oh my God, it's so low.
That type of time into a woman and got left. It happens. I think
it happens a lot. Yeah, a lot in the 20s. Like, I don't think it happens so often later. I think it happens for men early. Where
You mean
it's
it
just
happens where
and it's
women leave early, leave men early?
I mean, I'm saying like as far as in their 20s, like I feel like if a man has that mindset in his 20s, I feel like those men get left. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, like men, like, okay, I want to settle down and do all of these things where I feel like woman, in their 20s might be like, this is kind of happening quick. I don't know if I'm ready for all this he's trying to bring to the table. And then realize later, like, ooh, dang,
missed that boat.
That's what I wanted. Like, ultimately, that's kind of what I wanted, what he had. But
I got that example too.
Right. So I know some guys that
What? I don't agree. I cannot hear that well, but I don't know what he talking about. They ain't sound right.
Now go out and come back in and see if you fix the sound.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Man, be fun.
But I think like because I got married really early, and it was too much. Like I was just like, I can't do this. This is too much. I'm too young for this. I gotta go. Like I gotta get out of this. Like this is, and I can't even imagine still being married to that person now from when I was 19. Like no. I just don't think it's reasonable for everybody to be married that young, because you don't even know who you are in your 20s, especially 19. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But like you growing up together. Yeah, it was a lot. No, that was too much. But I could imagine like I heard people who were married early and they stayed married for a long time, and then like the wife kind of lost herself in the marriage, and then 25 years later she gets divorced because she felt like she didn't even know who she was. Like she just catered to that husband the whole time, and children, kids, and she never really fulfilled any of her dreams. Yeah. I'm like, that's why you need somebody that's going to encourage you to do your stuff. See, can't be submissive to those people that be like, this is my dream for us and this is what we're going to do. You need someone to be like, babe, what do you want to do? And vice versa. I feel like it should be both like that. Can you hear better now?
Yes, thank you. What you say out there about the men is 20 and what?
I don't know.
The men want to say, excuse me, can you repeat that, sir?
I will definitely repeat it for you. So
you even remember what you said? Go ahead.
I remember what I said. So she was basically saying that women don't really get, men don't women don't leave men as much as women leave men when they put a lot into them, basically was what she was saying. And I was like, well, it definitely happens in their 20s. I know a lot of guys that's kind of happened too, where, they had the mindset of settling down and being with one person, but the woman wasn't ready for that type of commitment just yet. So she wanted to see what else was out there. It happens. Mm-hmm. It definitely happens. I know guys, I'm pretty sure y'all know guys that was ready. And then they was with someone that just wasn't. They didn't meet the right one. So it happens on both ends. Ends of the, I just think men don't talk about it.
At 20, I've never met such a guy.
20, not 20, not 20, 20s.
I know a few.
Not just
20s, not even 20s.
Yeah, I think in a 20s, women have a lot of options, so they're not really about to settle down with.
Right.
Even if the guy is lying about wanting to settle down, women ain't about to settle down with men in their 20s.
Right.
Like
that's why they have long engagements.
Especially if you cute. Oh, I got to see what this about over here. Then maybe that's about over here.
It's bad when they don't know they cute.
Right.
They find out they cute. It's over.
Oh yeah, just. Anyway, next topic. Adrian, I'm giving this one to you too.
Yeah. Now this is my favorite question of the night. Nell, I definitely need you to touch on this because you seem a little hyped up over there. So when did you realize the one you were giving yourself to was the wrong one? So that man you had all the kids with and hugged up, loved up with, probably was with for about 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years, and decided to part ways, even though he'd been the same man for the last 10 years. You still decided enough was enough and you wanted to part ways. Come on now. Why? When did you realize he was the wrong man?
Even the ones
giving all your loving, now you ain't got that much to give no more. You don't even want to give the way you gave to that man. You feel me? Go on now.
I don't think I did. I haven't done it to the kid's father, because to be honest, the relationships I had was I was a good woman, cooking, cleaning, home, sex, anytime, any place, and then they got jealous and possessive. So I've never experienced that, but I did one time. Okay, the guy, I'm wild. I got butterflies. I thought that was fake. You give me butterflies. I'm giving it all. Good in bed. I got the butterflies. The damn man was on drugs. He left and went on a binge. I was in the house singing love songs and shit. That's when I realized I was giving my all to the wrong one. I swear. And I was like 37, 38. I tell you no lie.
Oh man.
Because I never wanted my
So how'd you know he was on drugs?
Because he told me, he ended up telling me, and I'm like, why did he, like, everything was going so great, and it was just like a true love story, and then he just disappeared. I'm like, what the hell happened? What did I do? So he had a past, and I didn't even know about it. He was the perfect guy that I never had. I swear. We were friends and everything. Then I guess I don't know what happened that triggered him, and he just was gone. Ain't that a damn shame? That's what I did.
So y'all wasn't even together? Y'all were just friends with benefits?
No, we were together.
Oh, you just said y'all was just
and we were
friends.
in love.
Oh, okay.
No, we were together.
Or were you
Excuse
in love?
me?
Or were you in love?
We were. No, we were. Excuse me?
Okay.
Say it again.
Y'all were. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I see. I'm not a liar, and I can't stand people that lie. So I can see the truth. I've been blessed to see the truth.
You see what your cousin said?
This was what did he say? What McCullough say?
McCullough said, good thing he didn't rob you.
He did. He did. I can't say what it was, but he did.
Oh my God.
But even with my kids' father and stuff, they were possessive. They turned possessive, and like, I don't know what it was. All of a sudden it was good. We were in our house, in our home, and I got 2 different fathers, and they just started getting like, where are you going? Don't go outside. Fill in the car. See how long I was outside, and I had to get away from it. It was like starting to be abusive, and I don't know. I was tearing that ass up.
So you had them sucking their thumb, is what you're saying.
Excuse me?
You had them sucking their thumb. That's what you're saying.
Yes, they was sucking their thumb. Yeah. When they started sucking their thumb, then I knew it was over.
Oh Lord.
Child. God is crazy.
But yeah, that's when I realized it was the wrong one. That's the only time I ever felt like that. I was really hurt.
Dang. So when did you know you had the wrong one? You're giving yourself to the wrong one.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Double-handed, twisted.
So I would say there's 2 times because I've only had really like 2 long relationships for real. The first one was the constant cheating and swearing he was going to change and he didn't mean it. And one day I was just done. I was done and I walked away from it, moved away actually to a whole nother state, and you followed me. Then I moved again and you found me again. So yeah, but the second one was my child's donor. The fact that as soon as you said it was a mistake and that get rid of it, yeah, I was done. Yeah.
Do you ever talk to your child's father?
Huh?
You heard what I said.
I don't. Oh, my child's father, the one who helped raise him. Yeah, I talk to him constantly. But my donor, no, haven't spoke to him in 14 years. Yeah, no. There's a difference. He don't get to be called a father or a dad. Okay. He's a donor.
Wow.
14 years, you haven't talked to him at all. Why is that?
He continues to say to everybody else, his mother has she's trying to build a relationship with my son right now. He just keeps telling everybody it wasn't his kid, but I have it written where you wrote me talk about if you would have just done as I told you to do and just had the abortion, we wouldn't have these problems. And next time, don't talk to, I guess because I spoke to somebody, we went somewhere and I saw an old friend or something and I spoke and he didn't like that I spoke to another man and he felt disrespected. So you purposely got me pregnant and you said I should have known better. But so yeah, I've reached out to him a few times. I've like for the first 5 years of my son's life, I would send pictures, I would keep him in the loop, and he just didn't care. And recently my son was like, Mom, can you ask my grandmother if she can ask my father if we can have one conversation, no more, no less. I just want to talk to him. And this man said, I don't have a son. I don't want nothing to do with him.
Wow.
So my son said, okay, well, I guess he dead. So when people ask me what happened to my donor, he died. So, yep. He doesn't want to fess up to what he did and he doesn't care. And it's creepy because he is the spitting image of this man. But I just lied to myself and say he looked like me. So, yeah.
Daddy, don't get on here cutting up tonight. Nope. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Right.
Damn.
I've placed people in my son's life that have loved him, and and that's why I say his father is one of my my ex, and he's just been his dad since he was little, and he was just in his dad's wedding when his dad got married, so he has it, but he knows that's not his real dad. We don't lie to him. We've never been dishonest. Like, we're very open with our kid, and he has siblings now, so he's not missing nothing. He has grandparents and all that stuff. He's not missing anything from that person. He's lost out. And my son already said, man, I know when I make it to the league, this fool gonna be trying to talk to me. And I said, and have at it what you will, my son. Whatever you feel like you want to say, you do it. So yeah. And I never spoke ill to him about him to my son. You know what I'm saying? For years I was like, just give him time. But then when he showed the last time, I was like, I'm done. So yeah, but my kid he's pretty cool. He's good. He's a good kid.
That's great. How about you, Dee?
Which story would you like? Oh, it's so many. Okay. Well, y'all already had my son's dad on here, so we don't need to talk about that. That's my buddy though. I don't know. My daughter's dad. Ugh, that's tragic. I don't even want to talk about that. We already had a heavy talk. Let's talk about your friend that was just in the comment. Do you think he's still on here?
I don't know. He ain't commenting.
Whose friend was in the comment?
Javon. Yeah, so me and Javon grew up together. He pursued me for a very long time. I would not give him the time of day. I ignored him for years. Finally, I decided to give him a chance. And now anybody that knows Javon, where we're from, he has a whole lot of money. That's what Javon is known for, having a whole bunch of money. So Javon would fly me wherever. Like, we had a good time all the time. He'd come visit me wherever I was stationed at, no problem. So we decided to get into a relationship. Me not knowing, because I haven't lived where we from. Look, yeah, he on here. Me not knowing anything about him other than what I heard. I'm head over heels for this guy. Like, I'm thinking it's just me and him. We have a great time. We doing everything together, literally. We traveling. We having a great time. One day I go home. I get a phone call from some girl. She's like, "Oh, do you know Javon?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my boyfriend." She's like, "Oh, well, he's my boyfriend too." Really?
Oh my God!
I'm gonna leave some details out because it's just too much to handle. I'll leave some details out. So I'm like,
I think he should.
He calling me Jasmine Sullivan. So
she got good music.
So the girl calls him on her other phone, and she like, "Javon, when are you coming home?" He was like, "Oh, I'll be home in a minute." And I'm like, "Well, you supposed to be coming to get me? I ain't coming home in a minute." So I call him on my grandma's phone. I'm like, "Javon, where you at?" "Oh, I'm at my aunt's house. I'll be over there in a minute." Okay. So me and the girl on the phone still like, how he gonna be at two places at one time?
He a twin.
So I called him back. I said, "You want me to come over there?" He was like, "Yeah, come on." So I go to his aunt's house. And now my sister, she in the comments, she know I'm about to cut up. So her and my cousin get in the car with me. Because I'm like, oh, I'm about to snap. So we get to his aunt's house. He coming outside with this big bag. He's like, "Hold on, I got to put this in my car." He pops the trunk, put this big bag in the trunk. This big trash bag is full of money. So he was like, "All right, come in the house right quick." So we go upstairs. I'm like, I leave my phone in the car. I don't know why I did this. Because I'm angry. So I'm trying to keep my cool. We go upstairs. I said, "Javon, you got a girlfriend?" So, "What you talking about? You my girlfriend. You right here." I'm like, "Don't do that. I'm gonna ask you one more time." I said, "Who the hell is Lynette?" Oh, that's just my friend. She watching my cat.
He talking about that cat.
We in there tussling. I'm like, call her. I'm trying to get his phone for him to call her. We tussling all on the base. I'm like, "Didi, stop. We don't even do this. We tussling." Look, he's saying the cat's name. Look.
That ain't no damn.
Joey, I thought that was Mickey Cat.
He did have a cat.
I thought that was Mickey Cat. That wasn't even his cat. He was lying about the cat too, motherfucker.
He got a cat now too. So we tussling. Listen, we finally get out the house. We go in the alleyway. We in Bloomsdale now. My sister and my cousin come out the car. The girl's still on the phone. Look, he talking about he was with me. Look, he talking about the cat. He says, my sister, I was like, "Look, he right." I said, "Jamal, why are you lying?" He yells to the phone, "Lynette, she lying. She mad because I don't want her no more."
Oh, wow. You ain't do my girl like that.
He's trying to save face with somebody. He's like,
this is why he calling me Jasmine Sullivan. So I went to chase him down the alley, and he running. I can't say what I want to say. I can't catch him. You know Javon fast. I pick up this big rock. I go around the front where, remember, he put that money in the trunk. I bust the window out the car, popped the trunk with the button on the inside, and took the money and left.
Ooh, wee, high five, girl. Give me a high five with that one, boy.
Pain and suffering. You deserved it.
It was so much more than
pain and suffering.
Not on here, but it got so crazy. Like his mom called me. He did something to my uncle. It was a hot mess, y'all. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. So that's how I knew he wasn't the one.
She gonna settle out of court and take that back.
Yes,
that's for my pain and suffering.
No, I took what I needed out of it. I should have took all of it. I'm gonna call the Air Force and tell them you got my money. What you gonna tell them?
Where it came from?
What number you gonna dial?
Let me find out he a snitch.
Listen, that was the craziest. Y'all, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
We're able to laugh about it now. It was devastating when it happened, but I'm good now.
Don't just leave a bag of
yes.
in the trunk again, and just leave the window down. I'll pop it.
That's the number you was gonna dial, Javon. No, it was a lot of money in that bag. A lot.
Okay, can I just have like a you gave it back? You're so sweet.
Oh, I spent something now. Don't think I spent.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
No, he was going crazy. He was gonna get that money back.
He said that's the amount. That's how much was in there. That's how much was in the bag.
Oh man, I'd have gave him back $475. That'd have been enough.
Right.
I think my daughter's birthday party, my rental car, like everything I needed to spend. I think.
Yep. I'd even went and use his money to pay to fix the window on his car.
Child, he was calling me with that bag on that window.
So get my money.
So, Vaughn, did you learn your lesson and you never did it again?
No, Javon didn't learn his lesson. Javon did not learn his lesson.
No.
He just learned.
I can vouch for that. He has not.
No, he did not. He will never learn his lesson. He's one of those.
Poor child.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go to the last topic.
Okay, go ahead. I was wondering what sir up there over there in the corner, right hand corner with the Nike hat on. Did he have a story to tell?
He's the unicorn.
When did I? As from I want a male's perspective of when I realized I was giving myself to the wrong person. Yeah, I want a male perspective.
Sure.
Yes.
Y'all gonna feel like, oh man, this don't happen to me.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Especially now down there, she just don't believe it. She just don't think that. I had a situation. I was dating this young lady, and I was trying to make it work. I was ready to settle down. I was, in the mind space of, wanting to build with someone and live happily ever after, so to speak. Is that what they call it? Yeah, that's what they call it. But
yes,
there was red flags that I just kept overlooking. And it, it's my fault. I take full responsibility for it. But I found myself changing my life to be what she wanted me to be. And I mean, I ended up like looking around and realizing like I kind of cut my friends off. You know what I'm saying? Like I was literally being there for her 24/7, and she wasn't even putting
you got it back. I'm sorry.
She wasn't putting that same effort and time, into me, and
yeah.
And we kept going back and forth, but the biggest situation that made me say, oh yeah, it's a rap, like I'm not talking to her anymore. I had a friend and he was going through some tough times. And so he needed a place to stay to, for a month to get on his feet, find another apartment. So, I let him move in with me. At that time, I only had a 1-bedroom apartment. So he was sleeping on my couch. Me and her, we weren't together at the time. We would still talk, but we weren't together. So she wanted to move out of her place to move into my place to save money. And I'm like, nah, that's not gonna happen because it's overcrowded over here. Like, I got my boy staying here for a month. This not finna happen. You know what I'm saying? And so she like got extremely upset and mad and was just like, so you really gonna help this dude? Like, you gonna pick him over me? Like, she turned this into a him versus her instead of it being like, oh, okay, well, I get it. I understand, maybe afterwards, or, she wasn't even open to anything like that. It was just like, this is what I need right now. And it wasn't like she was hurting for money. She didn't, need, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like she was getting kicked out or anything like that. She just wanted to save money. So she wanted to move in with me. And so she was extremely selfish at that point, and just kind of showing who she was, which she had already showed me. But I think I was able to take a step back. And she literally wanted me to put this dude out so she could move in. Like, nah, kick him out so I can move in. And I was like, I don't want to be with somebody that's like that. It's crazy. Yeah. It's extremely crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. These hoes ain't loyal.
She had you sucking your thumb.
Nah. If she had me sucking my thumb, I would have put Buddy out.
Oh.
Okay.
That would have told me you weren't loyal to your friend for real. Like, why would you do that to your homeboy? I'd have been like,
right.
It'd be different if I asked
somebody in
and then
need.
you did it. Yeah.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
These bitches.
All right, y'all. Last question. I'm throwing it back to Adrian again. Last one.
Go ahead, Adrian. Adrian.
So you ready now?
Adrian.
So what's the longest relationship you've been in without receiving a commitment? Let's talk about it. Now, I want you to answer this. 18 years?
No, without a commitment?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? Like a marriage? No, not a marriage. I'm confused because I was with my kid's father for 17 years, an Italian guy. We weren't married. So that's what you mean by the commitment?
I was close.
We weren't married.
18 years. I was close, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't married. We was getting money. It was good. Yeah. Well, I guess. Well, actually, he set me up. No, it wasn't really my best year. Actually, he set me up because we moved away. So we moved away from my family. So I didn't have any friends. So I really stayed in the house. He took care of everything. I didn't work or nothing. I just took care of the kids. And we had a big house. We bought a big house in Lancaster. And yeah, it was nice. It was fun too.
It wasn't.
It was some kind of criminal activity going on, and yeah, everything shut down. So I had to move back. I didn't know it was. I was like young. So how old was I? I didn't know. This is when I first got out of being the holy roller that I was and met him. So I never was in the streets. So I didn't know about the streets. So I didn't know what he was doing while I'm staying home being a housewife, got all this money. I ain't know. I know we had a furniture store, a mattress warehouse. We own part of that. So because I did the books and the secretary stuff, but it was some other stuff going on in there. So once that was it, that was over, and then I had to go back home. So that was the longest. But I got 3 kids out of it. So it was all right. But then I found out he was lying about a whole lot of stuff. So my whole life was a lie. Like he was a liar. Like everything was a lie. So that was real bad. I can't stand that mother effer. To this day.
You
I
miss it.
really can't. Like I cannot stand him. And he tried to still be with me. He'll come. He recently, I don't know what he was doing. He had this Mercedes truck talking about he got a matching Mercedes truck he gonna give me, but I gotta put it in my name in the insurance. He took me out to breakfast. He took me out to breakfast and told me. I was like, what? He is still at it. He is crazy. Do you think you went to jail? Like you think I want to go to jail? Like, and he really thought that, I don't know, he's loved me. Like every now and then he'll come through, whatever, and you know, be there for the kids, and then he disappears.
Even now?
Excuse me?
Even now?
Even now, this was recently. I'm telling you about the truck and stuff. Like maybe like 4 months ago.
He's still around.
He's still trying to. Yes, please. You're the only one I can trust. You're a damn lie. Well, you better find somebody else. Because he was lying about everything. The whole relationship, he just was a lie about everything. Everything was a lie. I could have been to jail too, but well, he didn't, put anything on me, so that was the good thing or whatever. So, but I didn't do anything because I wasn't aware. But still, but yeah, that was the longest without being married. You mean? I guess. Shit, I was committed. Shit, I was doing a lot of shit.
10 years of common law marriage.
Right.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, wow.
What about you, Go?
Yes.
Shit. I mean, when you're saying commitment, like somebody saying we together or we get married, like that's because if that's the case, I'd been with all these motherfuckers and ain't never had a commitment for real. So, I mean,
right.
Like I've been asked to be married twice, but it was on some I caught you cheating. Please don't leave me, marry me. So no, I shit. 40 years, no commitment ever. Shit, I mean, I mean, the only commitment I've ever gotten from one person and not to be with is the fact that he just like sleeping with me for the past 10 years. That's all he want to do. And I'm like, I want more. So that's the only commitment I've ever gotten.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know. So, never had one.
I have a question for the question.
A question for the question.
Are we implying that we want a commitment?
What is the longest relationship?
Right.
I guess, yeah, that's up to you. Right.
Oh, well then, shit, all of them.
I mean,
I guess being with a guy that you wanted a commitment, and that could, if we need to be more specific.
Okay, 10 years.
Yeah, because I don't like people like that.
Me either. If I like you, and I want to be with you, but I
cried at my wedding because I didn't want to get married, but it's neither here nor there.
What?
I just want to. If I get married, I only want to do it once.
I never.
Yes.
Death do us part. Your death is what it will be.
I've been divorced since 1999.
I want to be.
Oh God.
No.
I want to be married. I always thought that when the guy asks you to marry him, that he's in love with you and like it's all about you. and he only wants you. So then he asks you to marry him. I want that. Is that what marriage is, or is
No.
it something different now?
No. See, I don't want to be married because I don't want to merge my stuff with anybody's stuff. On the business,
I ain't got shit no more. So
I don't want to merge anything. So I can take like a committed relationship, and then we can get a power of attorney and a will, and I'm good. But the legal parts, no, I'm not splitting none of my shit with nobody. I'm not.
That's why I mean I would be okay coming into.
Well, they got the prenuptials.
No.
Them things they find ways to break them.
I don't feel like the government need to tell me how to do anything. Exactly. Like I did that for 20 years. I don't need to do it again. No. I just don't. No. Right. I don't need no legal paperwork to tell me how to love somebody, or I don't need it. Like we can do a power of attorney and a will.
I still want a ring. We can do all that, but can I have a ring?
I don't even want that. Somebody stole the ring Javon bought me.
Replace it.
Child.
22.
He probably stole it back, damn crook.
He said, I'm gonna get my damn
Javon, where you at? You here downstairs, you probably stole the ring back.
He said, I'm gonna get my money back.
Now, the ring was so big,
right.
People at work used to be like, is that a fake ring? Is that costume jewelry? I'm like, no. I don't even know why he bought this big ass ring.
He did take it.
He probably bought Jeanette the same ring.
I'm sure.
And the cat. That's one hell of a cat babysitter.
That's what I'm talking about.
How about you, sir?
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they just
that's crazy. Living with a whole nother lady. Wow.
Same thing happened to me.
What's the longest relationship I've been in without giving a commitment? 3
yes,
years.
Sir.
3 years.
3 years.
What?
Yeah, 3 years.
That's the longest relationship you've been in?
No, that's the longest. That's the longest relationship I was in without giving a commitment.
Okay.
I don't, you know.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
He's the unicorn.
So you married now?
Like that no more.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, his wife was in the comments earlier. Debbie, where you go?
Aww. He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
I don't need a ring. I got my can you see it? We tatted over here. I don't need a ring.
You tatted?
Tattoos.
Tatted.
Yeah, on that.
On that finger.
3 years. That was
it.
man.
You know the same guy I told you guys that were so in love and he from Philly. So you know when you're in love and you committed, you gotta get the name tatted. So he got my name tatted on his neck, and I was supposed to get a tattoo, but I punked out. So yeah, I don't have no tattoos at all. But
you know Adrian White right there. Nell, that's Adrian White right there, Daddy.
Oh hi, your husband is awesome.
Don't hype him up. Don't hype him up.
What
he all right with
me. Lord. Y'all listen. This was a really good show. Nell, you are hilarious. You know that? You are funny. Funny. Oh, Adrian, I don't know if I told you, Nell is my sister's cousin on her dad's side.
Okay. No, you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, our dads are brothers. Well, her dad passed away though, Uncle Michael.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, my mama got 5 children. 5 children. 5 days.
So the story and the story is I'm really your auntie, but that's another show.
Wow. Now
we'll be back on the next. To be continued to the next podcast.
Look, well, listen, that was the last time. Oh, you know what? Hold on, because we got some time left, so I can go back to some icebreakers real quick. Because I do want to talk about this question of the week. since it caused a whole uproar on the internet. Oh Lord, yeah, who are you stealing?
Nobody. They beeping in the. I'm still sitting in front of the kid to my sons. I didn't pull off yet. I'm waiting for it to be over.
All right, this is the last one, y'all.
Sitting
Name
in
a
my
comedian
car.
that you don't find funny.
What's that guy name? Who got smacked by Will Smith?
Oh, Chris Rock. Yeah,
Chris Rock.
Chris. Yes, he is not funny. He is annoying as shit.
Yeah.
I don't watch nothing. His voice, everything.
Special that they recorded in DC, that horrible shit. Yep, Chris Rock.
He is.
Tiffany Haddish not funny in stand up.
Tiffany Haddish is not funny at stand up.
Her and Kevin Hart are overrated. I think once they put him in, kept putting them.
See? The devil's a lie. That's why you went out for
A lot of people say Kevin.
No, I like Kevin Hart, but I'm just saying the media, like, once they get one person and they just keep putting them in everything, and it's just like after a while it's like, yeah, okay.
I like Kevin Hart.
I do like Kevin Hart.
I do too. I think he's so funny. I be cracking up at Kevin Hart.
I was about to say
I'm with your sister. I don't like his stand up, but I like his acting. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's good in movies. Yeah, I've never
good in movies.
Stand up is terrible.
The Upshaws I love on Netflix, but I do not like his stand up. He hit or miss something. But this is the crazy thing. It's like when he owned on his stand up, he is funny. Like, so I've seen him and it was super funny. But then when he off, like, it is horrible. Like, it is.
He don't know how to bounce. Like, he don't know how to bring it back.
No,
he's off the whole show.
Either killing it, and typically how he killing it because he probably talking about somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So he's that kind of comedian. He's not.
Yeah, but like a whole comedy set, like, he does not have that. It is horrible.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he's good in the Upshaws.
I love the Upshaws. I love his act. Everything that he's acted in, I've liked. But when he get up there and do stand up, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't even watch a Netflix special.
I tried. Yeah, we tried. We fell asleep. We fell right to sleep. Like, yeah,
Okay.
this ain't it.
So the person who said Hughley wasn't funny, I've never seen none of his newer stuff. So I've only seen the one way back in the day.
Yeah, he's not funny.
Oh, well then okay, that might be why he's not funny, but the shit was funny.
He is not funny at all.
He keeps
He
doing
do more
the same
political bits now. He do more political bits than actual comedy now.
I was
you know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen him in nothing
No.
since Kings
Like
of
a Bill
Comedy.
Maher, you know what I mean? Now, like, where they kind of do more political talk that's trying to make it funny. Haha.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, this is the part of the show where we let you tell the folks what you got going on for the week, if you got anything, or if you want to shout out your Instagram, how have folks follow you, whatnot. Nell, you got anything coming up this week? Anything you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out?
No, not at all.
The pauses.
I shout out Evelyn's Joy because I'm about to do these damn 4 kids' damn hair.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
That I agreed to for the yes. And they were doing, I'm giving back. So yeah, I got one on Saturday, 2 on Saturday. Then it's supposed to be Monday, the other 2. Then the one girl be falling all on the ground. Excuse me?
Make sure you post it so I can share it.
Yes, I will.
What you got coming up, Cole?
Life. Sunday, we're back. I am woe. So that, and then at the end of September, I will be having my second She Is Talking Tea. So other than that, just what's coming up, being a mom, going to these football games, watching my baby murder it. And
All right.
yeah, that's it.
Shout out to school. Shout out where you play.
What time is Iron Woe on Sunday?
On Sunday we do 10 p.m. Now what that is every other time, I don't know.
And then when does She Talking Tea come back?
She Talking Tea, it'll be on September 30th and I do mine at 8. I don't be wanting to be out late.
That's my birthday.
Aww.
That's my birthday.
Gonna get shouts out. And my son goes to Campbell High School.
Whose birthday?
Her son.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Mark.
Happy birthday.
No, Dee Dee's birthday coming up.
Oh, I thought she said what high school. It's my birthday, September 30th.
Yeah, so whose birthday? Oh, your birthday coming up?
September 30th.
Oh, what you having? I want to invite you. Have to invite me somewhere so I can come to the South and get me a down south nigga.
Oh,
Negro. I ain't gonna say nigga. I don't want no nigga. I want a Negro. Yeah.
I cannot hear her. Oh my
I was
God.
about to say, if you're having a party, I'm gonna just postpone my show. What we doing?
I am not having a party.
Ooh.
My son's birthday
Come on,
party is on my
girl.
birthday.
Mm.
Because his birthday is 3 days after mine. So he's having his birthday on my
Oh,
birthday.
that was such a nice gift of him to wait. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna probably do my 40th at the end of this year since I didn't do anything. Life has been lifing, so I haven't got to have fun right now.
If you let me know, I'll definitely come.
Yeah, I'm trying to run away. Vaughn, can you support the trip?
You know what? Right. Iron Woe Media Group.
The whole group
need a
needs to get
collaborative
together. I
party.
need you to finance that.
Right. What you got going on, Adrian?
So yeah, man, same old, you know, corrupting these minds, coaching people in career development. Now I'll be working with AARP, doing some work for them as well too. So add them onto the list with CMS, add them onto the list with the Coast Guard. So, you know, I'm just trying to build my little resume up, you know, do my thing, handle my little business, you know, do what I do.
All right.
But yeah.
Do what he do. Do what it do. I gotta make it do what it do, baby.
Unicorn right now.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me. It was fun.
Thank you, Nell. Special announcement: next Tuesday we will not be here because it's Labor Day weekend, so we will be off next Tuesday. So, shout out to y'all. Have a good time for your holiday. I will be out of the country Saturday through Wednesday. Finally, get me a vacation. Me and my kids do an annual trip every year. This year is Dominican Republic, so I can't wait for me and my babies to go have some fun.
Awesome.
About my birthday, so the week before my birthday, every year I do a photo shoot. So I'll be in Miami the weekend before doing my photo shoot. Adrian, I'm still scared, but I'm going. I'm actually just got my mock-ups today of my costume, so it's like insane. This probably will be the best one yet. I'm like,
so you about to top the line?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Why are you scared of the photo shoot? You was dancing with the tiger. So what the hell?
I wasn't dancing with no damn tiger. I was terrified of that too. I'm real scared this time. Yes. But the
pictures look like he was your friend.
Shit, I was scared as hell.
So ask Vaughn, little friend, if she'll babysit that cat.
Right. So I'll be doing that. And then, what else I got? It was my son's birthday, and then October 7th is my Hall of Fame induction ceremony in my hometown, Bristol, Pennsylvania. So I'll be back home again in October. And that's all I have. So y'all, we appreciate everybody's comments. We appreciate our guest co-hosts today. Y'all were amazing tonight. Y'all had us laughing. Y'all almost had us crying. We y'all, if y'all want to donate to the Breaking Barriers podcast, y'all can see the cash that's scrolling across the bottom. If you want to be a guest co-host on the show, send us a DM or inbox. You can be a guest, or if you want to just send us topics that you want to talk about, videos that you see scrolling across your timeline, send them to us so we can talk about them. We can discuss any trending topics that's coming up. Shout out to I Am Woe Media Group. We appreciate you. And Black with No Chaser Internet Radio will be on at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I believe. I think we come on again, but I don't know that time. But just download the radio app. You'll hear us on there. And we're on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notifications so you will know when we are live. And go and view, like, comment, share. We appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all next week. No, we won't. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yes. Good night.
Yeah.